temperature quickly approaching, and that means that now is the time to get your vehicle prepared for cold temperatures and snow. News 18's Amber Hardwick joins us live now to tell us why it's important to winterize cars and take a look at some ways that drivers can get ready for the winter. Amber?
Hi there, Jeff. It may not seem like winter is coming, but it is quickly approaching, and now is the time to prepare your vehicles for the upcoming winter months. And winterizing your vehicle does help keep drivers, passengers, and even your pets safe for the season. Winter is on its way, and drivers need to take action now to keep themselves safe during the cold months of the year. Mr. and Mrs. Tire General Manager Kurt Lewis says winterizing a vehicle and allowing a car to warm up properly will help keep it in good shape.
We haven't had winters like this in quite some time, and now that they're back, I mean, everyone needs to be proactive and make sure their car's in good shape.
Lewis says last winter was memorable for the business, and it resulted in a large amount of customers having tire damage.
And last year, the roadways, it took a toll on them, and potholes, deep potholes, a lot of wheel damage, a lot of tire damage.
Lewis says it's a good idea to check a car's tires, battery, and more importantly, antifreeze levels. Having an emergency kit inside a vehicle is also suggested for drivers through the winter. Red Cross Disaster Program Specialist David Fagan says including items like blankets, a flashlight, and non-perishable food will help in an emergency situation.
Now, if you bring water, drinking water, put it in your back seat of your car, not in the trunk, because it will freeze.
Fagan says it is important to remember medication because someone may need it during an emergency.
We had a client that we had during that blizzard that had come to the shelter and realizing they needed medications.
Fagan also says if a driver has pets, to remember them when building an emergency kit. He suggests having extra water and food packed for them.
Please have stuff for them too, so they'll be warm.
And keeping a gas tank at least halfway full during the winter will allow a driver to have enough fuel to keep them warm if they become stranded.
It's a matter of taking care of yourself, taking care of your loved ones that are with you and everything.
Now I'd like to show you a few items that you could have in an emergency kit in your back seat. We can first start with a flashlight. That's a good idea to have one of those, and of course extra batteries for the flashlight, and of course a couple non-perishable food items. A couple granola bars are a good idea, and I want you to take note of how small this emergency kit is. It doesn't take up too much space, so it's not a bad idea to have that. And of course we have a couple jumper cables and an ice scraper for when there's ice and snow on the windshield. Now these are only a few items from the list that you could have. We do have a complete list of items that you could include in an emergency kit located on our website at WLFI.com. Reporting live in West Lafayette,